Hey, what's up guys? It's another hot one here in Kansas. Looks like a storm might be rolling in. It's a Saturday. Haven't done a video in a while, but thought I'd grab the GoPro and do another update video, kind of tell you guys what's been up. Well, first of all, probably wouldn't guess it, but I have COVID right now. Tested positive. We're supposed to do a birthday party for my daughter that's turning 4 here in about a week. We were gonna do a party tomorrow, and yesterday I woke up, had a little phlegm, tested myself, turned out positive. Otherwise feel fine, but because I'm positive, we canceled the party, and instead I just brought the bounce house pool for the kids. So I swear COVID just ruins everything. I've been working outside all day. The whole family actually just got over COVID. Everybody felt fine. Nobody had any major issues. All symptoms were pretty mild, but I've just been living, just doing everything as usual. I was outside today getting some work done, getting some yard work done. It's supposed to cool down tomorrow. Looks like a storm might be rolling in. But once again, just wanted to kind of update you guys on status of everything going on. Related to all the videos I've done here over the past couple weeks. So first of all, you see the chickens. Chickens are now, well, they were chicks, all 28. Well, I haven't actually counted, but I'm pretty sure all 28 are still here. They're getting bigger. They're still not laying yet, but they are free range. They're all out and about. So they're doing well. I did get those guinea Keets. That was a couple videos ago. Unfortunately, we don't know what happened to them. They were getting bigger. I put them in the coop with the rest of the birds, and they were free range. They were doing well for about a week and a half, and then I'd say about a week or so ago, we noticed that they were gone. They knew to go in the coop. They were going in the coop every night, but all 8 of them were kind of hanging out together, and we don't know. We've explored the entire property and we haven't found them, so I don't know if something got them, which seems a little odd because we haven't seen any predators. But yeah, all 8 of them are missing, so that seems a little odd. I don't know if they just ventured off so far that they didn't come back. I found that hard to believe because they've been coming back. But anyways, we don't have the guinea Keets anymore. They're gone. So that's kind of a bummer. So yeah, Betty and Bernard hanging out, staying cool. It's actually starting to cool down a bit. This was Betty. Last night my wife groomed Betty, and so this is not a dead chicken or a dead animal. That's just Betty's fur. Cows are doing well. So Midnight, the 2 heifers, Midnight and Nebula, they are weaned. They are no longer on milk, but they are getting grain, calf grain still every morning and evening. Looks like that's Benny and Nebula over there. Betty hanging out over here, and looks like there's Midnight over here. So they've all been out in pasture. Now I'm at a point where I'm trying to figure out kind of next steps, what I need to continue doing to care for them. As far as I know, I keep them on calf grain for still the next several weeks. They're already, and that's, I believe, to help develop their rumen. But they've been pretty much munching on grass, grazing, and doing well. So I think for the most part, and they seem healthy. Haven't had any noticeable health issues. A lot of flies, but I've put some pour-on stuff to help keep the flies away. So for the most part, they're fine. We did have, I don't think I got on video, but we do have one of our older hens. She's been broody, so she's been sitting here for a while. I think she's sitting on like 10 plus eggs, and I don't know the count now, how many days she's been here, but I would imagine the chicks are due any day now. There was a chick a stillborn that I found in there earlier that I took out. So I think the chicks are pretty much coming out any day now if she's done a good job of which she has. I mean, she's hatched chicks before, but yeah, so we'll see what goes on there. The biggest project has of course been the garden. So here's kind of what the garden looks like. I will admit, so although it looks, I think it looks nice, I mean the layout looks nice, it's actually been a huge disappointment because nothing has grown as well or as quickly as I would have hoped. In previous years our garden has really flourished, meaning once we've gotten them in the ground, aside from getting knocked out by some rainstorms, they grew really well, at least by this point it seems. But for example, these tomatoes, when they were transplanted, they almost started they looked like they were pretty much on the verge of death. Now they've started to kind of stabilize and they're starting to green up, but they've been in here for like 2.5 weeks now, 3 weeks maybe, 2.5 weeks, and they're not really growing that much. They actually seem kind of stunted, and I really don't know why. I've been watering it, I've been watering twice a day. They've been getting some fertilizer. The only thing I can think of, and the only thing that's different here this year is the tarp. We've never used the fabric before, and I will tell you we've been getting some ridiculous heat. So the only thing I can think of is the heat's been keeping them from growing. So beans died off. I don't know what happened to the beans. They died off. I just got some more transplants in there. Long beans, they're doing okay, just not growing that quickly. So once again, for some reason, the plants just are not growing that quick. There's some Asian greens here. The banana tree, that's not ever gonna have a banana. Some herbs over there, greens over here. Just eggplants, pepper plants. I mean, look at how small these plants are. I mean, they've been in the ground, and the only things doing really well are the cucumbers. But even those are growing much slower than they have in the past. So I don't know. Once again, the only thing I can think of is it's been so hot, and that black fabric has kind of stalled the growth of the plants. That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe that's just what I'm telling myself, but if you guys know or have any idea, chime in and let me know. But that's the garden. It's I was really excited because, I mean, if everything grew into place, we would have melons and tomatoes and everything. I mean, I've driven by other homes and I've seen their gardens are pretty much tomato plants are big, and yeah, I mean, summer's we've already passed summer solstice and we don't have anything in the garden yet. So once again, it's complete, but it's kind of a disappointment. But that's the garden. Let me see what else do I have going on. You notice, well, I never talked about it. I did a video on this barn and I considered tearing it down. I still may tear it down, but structurally it still feels okay, and it's providing some much needed shade, shelter for the animals, the cows. But I don't know if you've seen, this was all overgrown. I've mowed it down. I'm trying to clean it up because I am now entertaining the idea again of getting pigs. So in one of my previous videos I talked about the idea of getting those pigs. That was before we got the bottle calves. We ended up getting the bottle calves. It was actually the Friday before a Sunday that I was actually gonna go pick up some pigs. So now, and that's a long story. That was just done because of the dogs. But now that the calves are grown up, they're weaned, they're a little bit less hands-on now. I'm trying to keep myself busy. I don't know why, because I already have 100 other things to do. But clean this up because I'm probably going to start fencing it off, and we may we may get some pigs in here somewhere. So, but a lot of this aluminum had blown out. You can see here. So I kind of tore it out, took it out of the way, mowed it down so I could clear up the ground in preparation of that. But that's it. That's all that's been going on. The garden's really been keeping me occupied. Been getting everything in there. I tilled up that new area. I didn't show you that. That new area that I used the box blade on to till up, that's over there. Completely forgot to walk over there. But that's gonna be pumpkins. There's a little area there where my wife wanted to get some flowers in there, so we're growing some flowers. Threw some seeds in there. Once again, it's kind of late. I feel like this should all be grown by now, but we were so behind this year, it seemed like. Pumpkins over there, flowers over here, and then these will be several rows of corn. And there's one there. So this was kind of staggered. So this was planted 2 weeks ago, I think. This was just planted several days ago. But man, I'll tell you what, as much as I enjoy it, it's also just stressful and frustrating, because you have these high hopes and these expectations for what you envision, and then it doesn't turn out that way. But I guess if I look on the bright side, the growing season is not over yet. I just wish the garden was looking a little bit more like a garden now than just so plain and bare. But anyhow, that's it. That's my update. Weather's starting to cool down. Yeah, I don't know. Wind's starting to blow. We might be getting a storm here, so it takes me a good hour almost to break this thing down, get the water out. So I might have to do it, but the kids are enjoying themselves, so I might just let them go a little longer. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, guys.